Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. This is Mitri from Saving Money and Creating Additional Income. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit this morning about something that I went over in my one of the previous posts when it came to uh, saving versus not being able to save. Okay, I wanted to make sure I clarified what I was talking about a little bit and get a little bit more in depth into it, I guess. All right, so when you're in debt, when you're in debt and it's coming down to paying off your debt, you want to try to maximize as much money as possible going towards paying down that debt. The best way I can explain it is like having a fire in the woods. You got firemen that go into the woods and out this fire. Now they use a world class, high class fire hose to get rid of the fire. And that sometimes gets rid of the fire completely. Sometimes it takes a couple of passes or what have you. Now imagine if these firefighters went into the woods, they have a big forest fire like the ones that they have in California, and they go in with a regular garden hose. How long do you think it would take for them to get rid of that fire? And that's basically the same thing that happens when it comes to paying off debt. Paying off debt is like maximizing that fire hose and putting as much income as you possibly can into doing that. And the only way you know how much extra income you have after paying all your bills, your regular bills, all your other responsibilities, is to budget. Because when you budget, you're able to squeeze out any extra income that you have coming in that you might use again at lunch at McDonald's, or going and hanging out on the weekend, turning up, whatever you want to call it. So you use that budget squeezes that extra money out. In turn, you squeeze that extra money and filter it into your debt. So now your debt goes away. Instead of you worrying about making the minimum payments on things, just go in and put as much as you can on whatever debt you have, car payment, credit card, whatever, and that debt goes away faster. So now, once the debt's gone, you can go back into maximizing your savings. But you can't do that. I won't say you can't, but it takes a lot longer to do two things at once versus just doing one thing, knocking that particular thing out, and then go back maximizing your savings. So think about it again. Think about it this way. How much do you think that you could put away if your car payment is $350? Okay, so you're paying that $350 every month to Navy Federal or Chase or whoever. Now you turn around, you're paying that $350 to yourself. How much time do you think it would take to build back your savings account versus you paying $350 a month, trying to scrape $50 a month up to build up your savings account? It's going to take a whole lot more time. So sometimes you got to take an unconventional approach to go ahead and taking care of your debt and then building up your savings. Some people would call it delayed gratification, and that's kind of how I look at it. And it also kind of gives you a process that you can use, in the event that you go back into some sort of debt. So you want to try to have a little something that you can put aside if an emergency does come up really, really quick. A couple of $100 here or there. That way you're not putting that debt on a credit card, because now you've just turned an emergency into a true emergency, and you just turn it into something else that's going to be there even after the emergency is gone. So try to minimize or eliminate the use of your credit card. Put a couple of $100 aside, and then start building or start eliminating your debt. So use that budget, squeeze that budget as much as you can, and now you have the opportunity to build up some quick wealth. So let me know if you guys got any questions about anything that I just talked about here. This is Mitri from Saving Money and Creating Additional Income. Have a blessed day.